I'm on the line with Dawn, and Dawn is averaging more than $5,000 per week. She's a member of the $5,000 club. Actually, 3 weeks ago, she had a $10,000 week. But this last week, she didn't make any sales at all. Now, Dawn, you're not only averaging $5,000 per week, but you're leading a team, and you've got some really good salespeople coming up. So I know you've got some neat things to share. Take it away.
Thank you, Don. Thank you so much. I guess I just kind of wanted to start with a quick little background because I really, before coming to Howe, had no sales experience whatsoever. I had been in management my whole life and also had been a franchise owner. So lots of management experience, but had never had any type of sales experience. And I think that really speaks volumes to the Howe coaching system and the training program and the ongoing support that we have on a daily basis. And I really feel that without those things, I wouldn't have been able to get nearly as successful as I have been so far. I did start building a team. It's been a couple of months now. Got a couple of people that haven't hit the field yet and one in the licensing stage. And I've got a couple agents that have just hit the field in the last couple of weeks so that are really knocking it out of the park. And everyone on my team is in the coaching program. And I really think that that's helped them tremendously with their accountability and also getting the proper behaviors in place and setting them up for success. I have one gentleman on my team named Art, who from the first week he hit the field has been averaging $3,000 a week consistently. Michael, who is also on my team, he's also been right out of the gate hitting $3,000 a week. And I know last week I was on vacation and he had his biggest week so far. I think it was his second lead order that had come in and he hit $59.69 last week. So, and neither one of them were in this industry prior to coming with Howe as well. So I personally feel extremely blessed that I've been able to steadily hit that $5,000 mark. And 3 weeks ago, hitting my $10,000, I just couldn't even dream of hitting $10,000. And everything just was right in place, and I just kept striving for it. And actually, I didn't even have that goal at the start of the week, but things just really started hitting on all cylinders. And by Wednesday, I was like, I think I have a chance to do this. I've got a really good support system at home with my husband, and he's like, you know what? I know you didn't think you could, but I think you can, and let's make it happen. So it was very exciting for me to do that. And, you know, even with the $10,000 week, I've still been able to keep my same schedule that I've had, you know, since the beginning. Even though I'm building a team, I'm still working 4 to 5 days a week in the field. I still have not worked any nights or weekends thus far. I do some volunteer work at my church, and my family and my friends are very important to me. And this career has really allowed me to keep all those things in place, plus have a fabulous income and bring some great people into the company.
Well, you're not kidding. Seriously, I was looking at Michael's week last week, 25 face-to-faces. I'm thinking, woo! I mean, I can see that this guy is going to be really good. Now, because you mentioned that last week you were on vacation.
I'll tell you, Dawn, this past week was just an amazing vacation. I mean, all vacations are wonderful, but this one was very special to myself and my family. Not to get too personal, but we took my son and his fiance, my stepdaughter and her fiance, my in-laws, and my parents, and we were able to afford to take all of them on an all-expense-paid vacation and pay cash for it, no credit cards, no dipping into savings. I mean, that is in itself is very special, but my stepfather has a terminal illness and my mother-in-law has Parkinson's, and so it was just so amazing that everything fell into place and we were able to have this family trip and make all these amazing memories. It's just something that you can't replace. And this career has afforded me to do that as far as financially, and also afforded me to take that time off, come back and hit the ground running. Yesterday was my first day back in the field, and I had a $3,500 day yesterday. Even when I was on vacation, checked my bank account a couple of times to see if all my bills had gone through. I was like, Greg, look at this. We've got $4,500 more in the checking account than we did before I left for vacation. And that's a pretty cool feeling as well. I just can't say enough good things about my career decision to come on board with Howe. The only thing I regret is that I didn't do it years ago. It's just a truly special company run by really special people that care. And, you know, you're not just working for a big organization. They know your children's name. They know your spouse's name. You really are part of something special, and this company is growing, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Well, that is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to make 3 comments. Number one, if you had come to work with us years ago, we didn't have our system or all of the things in place that we do. Right now, we have 70 people. I mean, we don't have like thousands of agents out there yet. We have just now begun to grow and expand. We've got everything in place with our lead program and our commission structure, all that, the lead bonus. That's all just come to place in the last couple of months, and we are ready to rock. Number 2, I am thrilled with you being able to go out. We talk about work hard, play hard. And what's so neat is you've got your own schedule. You have disciplined yourself so that you get it done week after week after week, and I'm real proud of you for that. That's unbelievable. But having your own schedule also means that if you're disciplined, you can afford to go on vacations whenever you want. And the last thing, how does it feel to be gone on vacation and to know that you're making overrides on people who are making sales because of work that you did previously to help those folks get rolling? Isn't that encouraging?
Oh, it's very, very exciting. Like I mentioned, had a lot of management experience, and it's really exciting to watch their careers grow, know the potential that they have and how they can be doing the same things and having these big changes in their life financially, as well as, you know, having that work-life balance. There are so few careers out there where you can really do that. In sales, you're always going to have tough days, and even your very toughest day, which, to be honest, I haven't had a ton of those, but even your very toughest day, it's better than clocking in and out and letting someone else control your future. Here at HAS, we control our future. The sky's the limit. I mean, as much effort as you put into it, that's what you're going to get back out of it.
Very, very good. I'm going to wrap this up with something that's totally off the wall, and you're going to think, oh, my, where did this come from? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When I was out selling, I used to drive an old beat-up car for the most part because I hated it when a prospect or a client would say, now, how much are you going to make on this sale? Now, I got to tell you, when I started building an agency, I had 2 contracts. One of them was an 85% contract and one was a 90% contract. That was after being in the business for 19 years. That was what I had worked my way up to. So things have changed tremendously. We offer agents the opportunity to start out at really high commissions, plus the lead allowance is over the top. But I used to do that because I felt that way they wouldn't look at me and think, oh, he's making too much money. Now, you've gone the opposite way. I mean, it's unbelievable when I found out what you drive on your appointments. So go ahead, just take a minute, tell us about that, and then we'll move on.
Oh, my gosh, I had no idea you were going to bring that up. That's so funny. Well, I do have a new Mercedes, and it is a beautiful car. And I have to say, your traveling office, it does make your life a lot easier, you know, having the GPS and all of those things voice activated. And my husband even said that. He's like, are you going to drive that car in your appointments? Why don't you drive my car during the week? And because he has an Acura and it's not quite as flashy. But you know what? It's been pretty amazing because my customers love it. I mean, just yesterday I had a couple come out and they were like, oh, my gosh, I love your car. That's so cool, and da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, I have had a few people say, well, you must be making a lot of money. And my response is, I'm helping a lot of people, and I'm good at my job. I'm good at what I do. I'm going to take good care of you. That's how I can afford things like this. And, you know, all of them have been like, yeah, you know, it kind of clicked, and that made sense to them. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, thank you. I know that was like, okay, what in the world am I doing? Hey, I just want people to know that you can succeed in this business whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're driving an old car, whether you're driving a new car. It's all mindset. It took me a long time to learn that. I wore a coat and tie for a while, and then I wore a tie for a long time, and then finally I realized, hey, you know what? I don't like wearing a tie. When I went out and dressed the way I wanted to dress, I felt better about myself, and your self-esteem has a whole lot to do with your success. Dawn, anything else?
I think that's about it. I really appreciate the opportunity to let me share. just one final thing. If you're having second thoughts about joining an organization or you're looking at some other insurance companies, you clearly are going to have the support that you need here. Work for an amazing, amazing family. So thank you so much. I feel very blessed to be a part of it.
Well, Dawn, thank you very much. And as always, have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you for your interest in How Insurance Services. For additional audio and video recordings, please visit howtosellfinalexpense.com.